Okay. Yes, so I wish you all welcome to our conference Sino-Indo-Hellenica 2022, where the focus is on comparative history of ancient China, India, and Greece. For this conference, which has a global focus, I'm very happy to be able to welcome speakers as well as other participants from 4 different continents. During the 2 days that the conference will last, we can also look forward to a wide variety of presentations in the fields of Indo-Hellenic, Sino-Hellenic, and Sino-Indian studies. In the reminder of this welcoming speech, I would now like to take the opportunity to briefly introduce the different talks and speakers that are included in this conference. I have made an effort to divide the presentations into different themes, and 3 of the 4 first presentations belong to the first of these categories, which I have labeled infrastructures. Broadly speaking, the talks included in this section deal with the underpinnings of the exchange of ideas and developments of parallel thought constructs that many of the other presentations strive to explicate. First off, in this initial category, we have okay. Now, yes. First off, in this initial category, we have Andrea Balbo and Chiara Tomasi, both professors at the University of Turin and the University of Pisa, respectively. They will present their new interdisciplinary research project, CERICA, and this seems a highly ambitious project with the aim of developing a diachronic and global understanding of the Silk Road, involving the study of not only texts, but also material culture and artistic products in various regions and different languages along the Silk Road. Their presentation is followed by that of Jordan Christopher, who is currently finishing his PhD at the University of Münster. And Jordan will offer us a comparative study on similarities and differences in road building traditions in ancient Rome and China, which will focus also on the influence of political ideologies on the construction of roads in these cultural spheres. And finally, we have in this first category, Sao Wang, who is doing his PhD at the University of Rome. And his talk will be unique in the sense that it offers us the only presentation of this conference in the field of Sino-Indian studies. And his talk will focus on the role of Sri Lanka in the development of the maritime Silk Road. The next category I have labeled perceptions, and the first representative here is Sven Günther, who is a professor at the University of Changchun and joins us from Vietnam, where he is currently working on a research project on Augustus in Saigon. Sven's presentation focuses on patterns guiding the formation of the Greco-Roman discourse on the Ceres, that is the Chinese. The next presentation in this category will then be given by Sergio Basso, who, like myself, is a postdoctoral researcher. His presentation, in turn, will be on ancient Chinese perceptions of the Greco-Roman world. More specifically, Sergio will speak of the descriptions of the Fulian Empire, which stands for the Byzantine Empire, encountered in Chinese historiographical works. The next category I have termed political legal thinking. And here the first presentation is offered to us by Rongchang Xu, who is doing his PhD at the University of Dublin, and whose presentation will focus on how the Socratic notion of involuntary error is both opposed and supported in Chinese and Greek traditions. The second presentation falling under this category is my own, where I strive to show how the earliest Greek and Indian theories of the origins of kingship developed in tandem. And finally, we have relating to this theme also a presentation given by Lorenzo Lanti, who is doing his PhD at the University of Milan, and whose presentation will focus on a comparison of legal thought in a Roman and Indian setting, particularly regarding the systems of law as pertaining to legal situations and contracts. Okay. Then we have the following category, which I have termed universal ideas. And in this category, you find Patrick Huang, who's doing his PhD at the Western University, and whose presentation will focus on a comparison between the correlations of musical theory and astronomy that we find widely evidenced in both Greco-Roman and Chinese intellectual traditions. And in this category, we have further Marco Andreacchio, who holds a double PhD and who is an expert on Renaissance and Enlightenment thinkers, particularly on Dante and Vico. In his talk, Marco will strive to reach back beyond our commercialized contemporary encounters towards a Platonic understanding of the grounds of intelligibility. The final theme of our conference I have labeled rhetorical comparisons. And here the first presentation is given by Antonios Ponteropoulos and Eleftherios Ntotsikas. Antonios, like me, is a postdoctoral scholar, and Eleftherios is currently working on his master's thesis. Antonios and Eleftherios will give us a presentation focusing on the highly topical theme of peace and how it's conceptualized in Chinese and Greek discourses. The other presentation falling under this final theme of the conference is that of Priscilla Gontillo Leite, who is an assistant professor at the Federal University of Paraiba. And Priscilla's presentation will offer a comparison or comparisons on a variety of rhetorical and logical figures in ancient Greek and Indian intellectual traditions. Okay. Without further ado, then, let's begin the conference.